Since August 17, the Bitcoin Cash price has increased, breaking out of a corrective pattern in the process. While the weekly timeframe readings are uncertain, the daily readings imply the increase will continue toward a new annual high. High Bitcoin currency bounces prior to low range. The weekly analysis of BCH's price movement reveals that in January, the price broke free from a long-standing descending resistance line that had been in place for 623 days. However, BCH struggled to maintain its upward momentum following this breakout. It didn't go up much until June, when it hit $329, a new high for the year. Since then, however, the price has gone down, demonstrating that 300 is the main level of support if this trend continues. According to the wave count, the bottom has been reached for the BCH price. Technical analysts use the Elliott wave theory to determine the direction of a trend by analyzing repeating long-term price patterns and investor sentiment. A closer look at the daily time frame reveals that the future is largely bullish despite the fact that neither the price movement nor the Elliott wave theory points in this direction. The wave count indicates that BCH has begun its fifth and final wave wide of going up. After BCH bounced off the 0.618 fiber tracement support level at $180 on August 17, green icon indicates that the fifth wave has begun. If the count is accurate, the price of the coin will peak between $375 and $125. With a horizontal support area and a decreasing 1.61 FIB expansion of Wave 4 comprising the area. This count is supported by a breakout of a downward parallel channel and his wafer movements in it, so the most likely move in the future is an increase to between $375 and $125, which is an average increase of 100% from where the price is now. Even though the price forecast for BCH is positive, if the price doesn't keep going up, it could drop 25% to the horizontal support area at $150, which would make the price forecast for BCH neutral. Today marks 11 years since Jack Dorsey, CEO of Block, made what at the time appeared to be his first public comments about Bitcoin. In 2012, when he visited the University of Michigan, he praised Bitcoin when its value was only $11. But his endorsement received little attention outside of the Bitcoin discussion group. Pete Rizzo, who works as a Bitcoin historian, found the recording of the visit today on X. Still, Dorsey's comments are important because of his public role in Bitcoin's history, which led to his current job as CEO of Block, a company that works to improve Bitcoin's use and technology. The company, which used to be called Square, has been a leader in payments for a long time, and its backing keeps Bitcoin in the mainstream. In 2012, Dorsey gave a speech at the University of Michigan where he talked honestly about his thoughts on new technologies and how interested he was in Bitcoin. At the time, Bitcoin was still a relatively unknown digital currency. On its few markets it only traded for an average of 11 per unit, but in his talk, Dorsey called Bitcoin amazing and said he thought it could have a big effect on the worlds of business and technology. He said the Bitcoin trend is great that needs to get back to normal, and Square will take any money that comes in if it becomes popular and well known around the world. Square will take it. In 2023, since Dorsey's initial backing, the price of Bitcoin has skyrocketed from $25,000 to $75,000, a phenomenal 220% increase. This speech was not the end of Dorsey's journey with Bitcoin. In fact, it was only the beginning. In 2018, Square, a company he co-founded that provides financial services, added Bitcoin trading to its Cash app so that users could buy, sell, and store Bitcoin. He has invested in Bitcoin infrastructure and worked on projects to make Bitcoin simpler to use and more accessible as Bitcoin continues to change and shape the future of finance and technology. Jack Dorsey's early support and ongoing commitment to the cryptocurrency demonstrate Bitcoin's revolutionary nature and its potential to alter the away standard financial systems function. Inflation accelerated in August, with headline prices increasing by 0.6% from July to August and by 3.7% from August 2017 to August 2018. This was primarily due to rising energy prices. The stock market was a bit of a mess as investors anticipated next week's Fed meeting, where the central bank will decide if additional interest rate increases are required. Next week, according to the CME FedWatch tool, the Fed will cease raising interest rates 97% of the time, which is an increase from 90% a day ago. At the end of the day, the S&P and Nasdaq were up by 0.12% and 0.2%, respectively, while the Dow was down by 0.2%. TradingView data shows that after the CPI report, Bitcoin's BTC price went up, initially reaching a high of $26,416 in the afternoon before falling back to support above $26,100, which has been a consistent level of resistance. Wednesday's trade letter from MN Trading, which was based on the CPI, stated that when interest rates are raised rapidly, the market performance of riskier assets tends to deteriorate. Don Fopen, an analyst at MN Trading, stated that for a long time it appeared that we were stuck in a downward spiral. However, recent CPI reports indicate that inflation has been slowing, which gives the Fed fewer reasons to continue aggressively raising interest rates, thereby allowing risky assets to increase in value once more. Falcon examined Bitcoin's price behavior and remarked that on high timeframe charts, the weekly wicks appear quite uncertain and the chart as a whole appears somewhat unstable. Foppin said yes, technically we are still in an uptrend, which is something to consider, but the overall structure of the weekly time frame is not very reassuring. There was a big move up, followed by a strong move down, followed by a retracement back to the weekly FVG, where we again saw a strong decline. We also have similar lows on the fall, which makes it likely that the price will move in the same direction. When looking at the daily time frame, we can observe that the price has similar lows on both sides. According to Falcon, these levels are used to generate liquidity, which we can observe and is likely to be true. 5000. Bitcoin is no longer a small part of the financial world. It is now a worldwide movement that is used and known by many people. This speech was not the end of Dorsey's journey with Bitcoin. In reality, it was just the start. In 2018, Square, a company he helped start that provides financial services, added Bitcoin trading to its Cash App so that users could buy, sell, and keep Bitcoin. Block has become a big player in the crypto space thanks to his leadership. He has invested in Bitcoin infrastructure and worked on projects to make Bitcoin easier to use and more accessible. As Bitcoin continues to change and shape the future of finance and technology, Jack Dorsey's early support and continued commitment to the cryptocurrency show how revolutionary Bitcoin is and how it could change the way standard financial systems work. Cryptocurrencies traded in a holding pattern on Wednesday after the latest Consumer Price Index, CPI, report showed that inflation picked up in August, with headline prices going up 0.6% from July to August and 3.6%